Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to talk about perfumes. I have been telling you we're going to do this, and I'm so happy and excited that the time has finally come that I'm able to do this for you. I have a collection of about 10 that I'm going to talk about right here. I have 10 more over there that I'm not going to talk about. I just don't wear them a ton. So these are the perfumes that either I wear all the time. I have my two signature scents, one for the spring and summer and one for the fall. And then I have some high-end dupes for you guys today. Probably one of the three top most expensive perfumes that you can get. I have duped, and I will share them with you. And also from Scentbird, I've told you guys I have this subscription that I get every month, and I'm loving it. I highly recommend it. I will put a link for you in the bottom in the description bar so that you can check it out if you want to. All right, so I'm going to talk about quickly just the basic fragrance notes, things that you want to know, and how to understand how and why they smell the way they do. So you guys know I love fashion. It's something that I just really am passionate about. I love to get dressed. I love to put outfits together, and your perfume really is part of your wardrobe. It is something that, you know, when people see you, you are presenting something, and I feel like how you smell adds and does the same thing. So what is it that you want your aura to kind of smell like, or what do you want to give off to other people? So you know, and they're different from day to night. So what you wear at night, you might not wear during the day, and vice versa. Same with seasons. All right, so perfumes and ingredients can be described in three different kind of categories. There's the top note, the heart or middle note, and then there's the base notes. And the top note is what you smell initially upon spraying it on your skin. So it lasts like the first 5 to 15 minutes, and then you'll start hitting into the middle notes. The base notes make up the foundation of the fragrance, if you will, and it's kind of what you are left with after the first 30 minutes. So the first 5 to 15 is the top, the 15 to 30 is the middle, and then what you're left with, that smell, that base note is kind of what comes through, up to 6 to 24 hours later, and that's what you are smelling throughout the day. They kind of sink into your skin and they mesh with the chemistry of your body. So you'll hear people say, well, I have that perfume, but it doesn't smell like that on me. Very true. So all perfumes will smell different on different skin. It's the chemistry of that perfume, that fragrance, those chemical compounds and that perfume and how it's created mixed with your chemistry of your skin. So the scent lingers and can last quite some time. So you want to make sure that those base notes are things that you can tolerate, so to speak. So I'm going to get into these now. So let me just explain what I did for you guys. Is I just took the top three perfumes that I looked up, and I saw lots of reviews on them, people loving, mostly the creators like Jo Malone. It's they have a lot of perfumes. I didn't get my favorite one. I got one that everyone else seems to like, and I'll start with that one, and it's called the Peony and Blush Suede. And I'll tell you, getting these, I tried to pick things that I thought maybe would be a little bit different, and then I picked others that I knew that I would like the ingredients, so I was hoping that I would like the smell. But as I'll get into, I found that just because I like the smell of something in one perfume does not mean I'm going to like it in another. And all right, so let me talk about Jo Malone, the Peony and Blush Suede. And it is, I duped this with Oil Perfumery. This, let me see if I can get it up there. I think it's backwards for you, but it's a company out of Canada, and they quickly shipped this. So I was really impressed with their company. I've smelled these in other places. Like you can find this stuff at like Nordstrom's, Saks, those places. I think Macy's sells them as well. And this one is a top note of red apple, which I've never heard of, but I'm going to tell you, I pick it up big time. Now, I don't think that I would have picked it up if I didn't read it. But now that I know it's red apple, I totally smell the red apple. The middle notes are peony, rose, carnation, and jasmine, and the base is suede. I have to say, if you smell this and you think about each of those ingredients, you will pick up every single one of them. This is one of the very few perfumes that I've actually been able to do that with. I can smell the peony, I can smell the rose, the carnation, the jasmine, and I'm picking up the base and the suede as well. It is really pretty. I had, and I think because I literally got these the other day and I put all of them on, I went to bed and I had to get out of bed and go wash it all off because, first of all, this is an oil and it's a roll-on. So you can see that it's got a little ball, a little roller, and it sticks with you all day. And I think you would probably smell it the next day when you woke up. You could probably still smell this. The lasting power is amazing on these. So Oil Perfumery does an amazing job. So basically what this company does is it dupes all of those popular brand high price tag perfumes, and what an amazing job they did with this one for sure. So again, Jo Malone Peony and Blush Suede. I like it. I don't know if it's for me, but I definitely am picking up the top, middle, and base note in this. So, all right, the second one I'm going to talk about is probably the most expensive perfume I have ever seen, and it is huge right now. It's called Baccarat Rouge 540, and I honestly am struggling here with why the heck it is so popular, because I don't mind it in this. I don't mind it smelling it. It smells pretty, but not on me. I don't think on me it's good, but I'll tell you, this is a $300 perfume. This dupe is from Oil Perfumery, and you can even say it's their whole, I hope this isn't backwards for you, but I believe it is, Baccarat Rouge 540, if you can see that. All right, so the top note in this is saffron and jasmine. The middle is amberwood and ambergris, or ambergris, and the base is fir resin and cedar. Definitely can smell the saffron. And I'm picking up the woods, the woody smells, the amberwood and the cedar a little bit, but I honestly do not know what ambergris is, and I don't know that I could pick up fir resin either. So it smells fine in here, but on me, that's not it. I think I put it on underneath my knee, so I can't get to it to smell it, but I don't know that I love this on me, but I'm excited to kind of try it by itself with nothing else on to see if I love it as much as everybody. It's like huge on TikTok, on everywhere you go, people are talking about this perfume. So if you like that top, base, and middle notes, then maybe you'll love this. And if you have this, let me know if you love it and why. Maybe it's just has to mix with your skin. I don't know. Okay, next one is by Tom Ford, another expensive perfume. This one came out in 2017. I believe it's around $150. Not horrible. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is $300. So this is just as much as the Baccarat Rouge. So pardon me. It is a $300 perfume. And all right, so let me just explain. So the top note in this is Claire Sage and lavender. The middle note is bitter almond, leather, orris, and vanilla. And the base is leather, tonka bean, cashmere, white woods, and amber. Upon smelling this, immediately you pick up the sage and lavender. For sure. It's a refreshing scent. I definitely am picking up the leather. And the cashmere, I think the cashmere is a little bit of a powdery smell. It's so faint though, I'm not sure that it would, that you would pick it up on the top note, but maybe once it gets onto your skin, that's typically where you can smell the powdery ones, is on your skin once it meshes with your chemistry. And the white woods and ambers coming through as well. So this is called, I didn't say it yet, it's by Tom Ford. It's called Effin' Fabulous. Let me know if you have this. This is the Oil Perfumery's dupe for it. And yeah, I mean, I just wish I loved it. I just wish these three, I think that they're really talked about. I think they're hyped up. And maybe they smell better in their natural the high price tag perfumes, but I don't know, I'm just not hugely impressed with any of them enough to spend $300 on them. So that's my opinion on these scents. So for what it's worth. All right, so I'm gonna move on to my Scentbird purchases that I've chosen for my monthly subscription. And I'm gonna start with the Dolce Gabbana Dolce Garden. And this one is right here. This one is, the top note is Magnolia, Mandarin Orange, and Neroli. The middle is Coconut, Frangipani, and Ylang Lang. And the base note is Vanilla, Absolute, Almond Milk, and Sandalwood. I like this one. I like Magnolia, and I like Mandarin Orange. I'm not a fan of Neroli on my skin. Some people, I think it's either it works with you or it doesn't. Let me know if you have found that with the perfume, with the Neroli. It's just either it's good or it's not good. I don't think it goes with everybody's chemistry. So I'm definitely picking up the coconut. And a bit of the sandalwood as well. I'm not smelling all of the scents in this, but to be honest, I don't know what Frangipani is anyway, but I like this one. I think it's not like, oh my gosh, I love it so much, but it's definitely like I could put it on and I could tolerate it, and it smells nice and it's okay. But yeah, it's good. All right, the second one is by Dolce & Gabbana, and it's called The One. This is another hugely popular perfume, and another one that I could wear definitely on a daily. It's not like knock your socks off. It's okay, it's pretty. And this is from 2006, so it's a little bit older, and the top note in this is peach, I think lychee, not to be confused with lychee, and mandarin orange and bergamot. And then the middle notes is lily, plum, lily of the valley, and jasmine. And then the base notes are vetiver, vanilla, amber, and musk. Definitely picking up first and foremost, I can smell the musk in it, and that's about all I can actually pinpoint. But it's nice. It's a nice one. Obviously, I've worn it. You can see it's okay. It's nice. I think it would smell really, really pretty on the right skin. But I like it. Okay. Next. So this one is Versace Versense, and this one was from 2009. So it's a little bit older, but I wore this yesterday and my husband went bonkers. So I put it on and I went downstairs and he whipped his head around. He's like, what does that smell? And I was like, I don't know. It's one of my scented perfumes. And I had not worn this. So he was like, show me it. And I want to see it. Or no, he said, come here, let me smell it. And I was like, okay. So he came over and he smelled it. He's like, I really like that. So he was like totally in love with this perfume. The top note is bergamot, then citrus, green mandarin, fig, and pear. And then the middle is cardamom, lily, jasmine, and narcissus. And then the base is Virginia cedar, olive tree, musk, and sandalwood. A lot going on in here. So, and I honestly think for a man, I think that is what the draw to it, I think, is they can't put their finger on what it is that they smell because there's a lot going on in the perfume. And I think that's the draw. I think that's the uniqueness of the perfume, that they can't actually figure out what it is. And of course, when it mixes with your own chemistry, I think it gives off this this vibe, this scent. So I can pick up the citrus a little bit with the bergamot. It is tough. I mean, it's like you smell it, but you cannot figure out what it is. And I'm looking at those ingredients here and I'm like, I'm not smelling any of those things specifically. So it does make it unique. It does make it, it's kind of sophisticated. It's not like something that someone can't wear. I think anyone can wear it. Yeah, I like it. I wouldn't have picked it for my husband to go bonkers over. It's definitely, but yeah, he liked it. So if you're looking for a man, not mine, but if you're looking for a man, maybe this will attract him. So again, Versace, Versens. So the next one, this is the last Scentbird one, and this one is by Narciso Rodriguez, and it's called Pure Musk. I had his perfume it was called For Her, and I loved it. A little bit masculine, but I liked it overall. This one is definitely less masculine. The top notes in this is musk, the middle is flowers, and the base is cashmere. Now, I don't know why they weren't very specific in what flowers, but that was it. Top, middle, and base was just musk, flowers, and cashmere. And now the cashmere, I think, is, like I said, a little bit powdery. I'm definitely picking it up in here. Now, I don't mean powdery as in like, you know, like a grandma-y like perfume, not like that. This is definitely a sophisticated scent. Next one is, I wanted to love this so badly. This is the Tom Ford Soleil Blanc, and this is a 2016 perfume, and Tom Ford is just seriously so expensive, but I often am left wondering why, because I've never fallen in love with a Tom Ford perfume. I have smelled most of them. This one I ordered online, and it smells exactly like the beach. Like, I don't know, I can't explain it, but you guys would know what I mean if you smelled it. It's not tanning lotion. It's kind of like a mix between the sand, the water, the sunscreen, the wet bathing suit, everything that you can imagine that you would smell at the beach is what this smells like. It does have a sophistication to it a little bit. And the top note in this one is pistachio, bergamot, cardamom, and pink pepper. The middle note is tuberose, ylang ylang, and jasmine, and the base is benzoin, tonka bean, amber, and coconut. Now, many of these ingredients or scents in here I do like. I don't know which one it is that I'm picking up that I'm unsure of. Maybe it's the tuberose or the benzoin. that is heavy in here that are unfamiliar in a perfume to me, but definitely what I smell at the beach. I wish you could smell this. I wish you could come through the phone, or it is my phone, through the camera, whatever. Yeah, I think someone is gonna love this, like really love this. I just don't think it's just not my jam. So it does smell good. I can see it smelling amazing on someone. Even I can see myself asking like, oh my gosh, what does that smell? Like, it's unique enough that I would want to know what that is. I just don't know if it represents me. It represents someone though, and it is a good smell. Okay. Right, so we're getting to my signature scents, but this is not it yet. This is Guerlain. This is just a little sample because I wanted to try it. This is Guerlain. It's called Coconut Fizz. This is probably my most easy, layerable perfume. You can put this on with almost anything and it smells amazing. And let me just tell you what this one is. It is, where is it? Okay, so this one, the top note is coconut nectar and bergamot. They're the top notes. The middle is water fruit and freesia, and the base is tonka bean and sandalwood. I love tonka bean. I don't know what it is about tonka bean, but I like the base note in most perfumes. This one is from last year. It's a 2019 perfume that Guerlain came out with. And I really, like I said, I layer this with my signature scent that I want to talk about next. And it's just like divine. It's beautiful. I love it. This is, like I said, this is a great layering. It's probably about $100, between 70 and 100, depending on where you get it. But it smells, you definitely can pick up the coconut, the bergamot, the tonka bean. I don't know that I would be able to pick up a water fruit. Possibly the freesia a little bit. I'm not a fan of freesia, but I like it here. So yeah, this is a really good one. If you can get your hands on this one, even just for, I mean, it's great by itself for like a spring and summer, but also for layering, this is a great perfume. Okay, so my last two, my signature for summer, I found this summer. I talked about it. I love this stuff. I'm so glad I found it. It's called Orange Soleil. It's by Guerlain. It smells so good, like so good. Let me tell you about it. It is a citrusy perfume, obviously for summer. Top note is blood orange, bergamot, pink pepper. The middle is petitgrain and mint, and the base is tonka bean and musk. This definitely you definitely are picking up the citrus in it, the orange. I mean, if you just smelled this, you'd be like orange. You would smell the orange. It is, I can smell the mint a little bit of the pepper, which gives it that little bit of, it's just unique and different. And because I guess you wouldn't put pepper and orange together, but it just smells amazing. And it works well with my skin. I can smell the musk. I mean, I actually can smell a lot of these, a lot of the scents in here. It is good, guys. It is so good. This is what it looks like. Hopefully you can see it. Amazing. This is a 2020 perfume. They just came out with it. I went crazy trying to get my hands on it, and I finally did, and I'm so glad because my new signature scent, and I love it. So, okay. My last one, and it's been my signature scent for years and years and years, and it is this is a 2004 perfume. Now, I didn't start wearing this, I would say till about 2012, maybe 11 or 12, This is the Crystal Noir Versace. This is the most amazing scent to me. And honestly, I don't know if it weren't for that guy at Perfumania at Destiny Mall back in the day. I'm talking back in the day, a really long time ago. Like I said, maybe 2011. I can tell you exactly what he looked like. Anyway, I was in there just searching around, and I told him I was looking for a signature scent, and he kind of looked at me and he stared for a second, and he had an accent of some sort. I don't know where he was from, but he definitely had some kind of accent. And if you're from around here, maybe you know exactly who I'm talking about. I don't know, because he's definitely worked at other perfume places after he left Perfumania, and they closed down and they opened some other, perfume places, and he worked at those too. I haven't seen him in a really long time, but anyways, he looked at me, stared at me for just a few seconds, and he was like, I have the perfume for you. And he went over and he got this, and before he even let me try it, he said, now this isn't for everybody. This is a very unique oriental smell that doesn't work with every skin tone, and most people don't like it. And I was like, what the heck are you giving it to me for? So he sprayed it on those little white things, and he handed it to me, and I just kind of waved it, and it definitely grabbed me. And I was like, never smelled anything like this before. I still haven't smelled anything like this before. I mean, there's some things that are out now in the last year or 2 years. I think Chanel Noir might be something that's probably the closest, but yet it is not this. And let me tell you what's in here. The top note is pepper, ginger, and cardamom. The middle is coconut, gardenia, orange blossom, and peony. And the base is sandalwood, musk, and amber. Now, telling you what the top, middle, and base notes are, I have searched for other perfumes with these ingredients in them. As you can tell throughout the perfume video, you've heard a lot of the same ingredients, because I'm kind of looking for something. I know I love this, so I thought, well, maybe if I find other perfumes with this in it that, with these scents in it, I'll love those too. But like I said, how they are arranged between the top, middle, and base notes totally matters, and how it wears, how it smells long, through the duration of the day, what you pick up initially and what is left after those few hours. This sticks with me. A lot of these, all of these last really, really well. They are really well performing, long lasting perfumes. And this one is the same. It lasts on me all day. I can put this on and I'll smell it the next day. It stays on my clothes. It stays in my hair. I love that, especially when you love a scent so much, and it just reminds everyone that's ever smelled it, says, oh my gosh, that's totally you. So yeah, I can't say enough about this perfume. Like I said, you might smell it and be like, ew, but it just works for me. I love it. I love it. So yeah, and that is all of the ones that I wanted to share with you guys today. Again, all of them long lasting. Check out the oil perfumery if there's a perfume that you love that is extremely expensive, or maybe it's a perfume that you are interested in trying but don't want to spend the money. Two ways to do that. First is go on eBay or Mercari or Poshmark, and you can get little samples of them that you might spend $12 on. And that's way better than going out and buying the whole $100 bottle of perfume and then hating it, right? So that's how I got these. I wanted to try them. I didn't know if I would love them. And that's how I got my hands on them. So that's how I did this coconut fizz, was either eBay, Poshmark, or Mercari. The other way is through oil perfumery. Now these were $13 to $14 for this whole thing. Now this is an oil rather than a perfume, but these last a really long time, especially if there's a perfume that maybe you do love, it doesn't last on you. Check oilperfumery.com and see if they actually make it in an oil, and you may find that it lasts on you all day. That's another great way to try perfumes as well, just because these are like $13 to $14, and that's, I mean, this is 10 milliliters. That's a pretty good amount for $14. So, you know, give these a try. And of course, Scentbird, you can't go wrong. It's $15. Hey guys, I have no idea how I deleted the end of that video, but I wanted to come on at least give you a proper goodbye. And thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscription button, and I will see you in my next video.